Wash. Today is Monday, April 22nd. It's a B-Day, and here are your announcements.
Today's sleep options are diamond painting, Star Wars Club, and homework help.
Tomorrow's leave activities are GWMS, Color Guard, Homework Help, and Star Wars Club.
Take any pop tabs you bring in this month to room 208. Our iJack program is collecting pop tabs for the Ronald McDonald House in Iowa City.
Mark your calendars for the iJack Give Back Night at Poncheros this Thursday, April 25th. Mention Washington iJack and 10% of your sale comes right back to the Washington iJack program.
There is still time to turn in your Warrior Dash permission slip and $15 to get registered to run. There is also time to work on getting pledges and sponsorships so you can earn prizes.
Tomorrow we will be taking the Conditions for Learning survey. We are going to turn it over to Lily and Allie to learn more about the response sets used in the survey.
This week, students will be participating in the Conditions for Learning survey. This survey has many connections to the themes and topics we have been discussing in our weekly advisory lessons. The survey will ask questions about your experiences in school. You should know that all of your answers are confidential.
The survey contains 3 response sets that we'd like to share with you so you'd have a better understanding of them. The first response set is a scale from strongly agree to strongly disagree.
Using this scale, consider how you might respond to the following statement. Chicken nuggets are delicious. If you love chicken nuggets, you'd probably select strongly agree. If you just think they're okay, you might go with agree. Or if you despise chicken nuggets, you'd probably lean towards strongly disagree.
As you can predict, there could be many different opinions about chicken nuggets. On the survey, there are no right or wrong answers to these questions because it is acceptable for people to agree or disagree with something.
During the Conditions for Learning survey, you might be asked whether you agree or disagree with questions related to your own experiences in your school or classroom. When you agree, that means that you think the statement says something that you feel is similar to your school. And strongly agree means that it's something very similar to your school.
On the opposite end, disagree means you feel the question is not similar to your school, and strongly disagree means you feel the question is not at all similar to your school or your experience at school.
When answering survey questions, just know that your response is acceptable as long as it is honest.
There are 2 more response sets that you will encounter when taking the Conditions for Learning survey. The 2 scales will look like these.
Survey questions with these response sets will ask you how often something happened while at school. The time window you should think about are either the full school year or the last 30 days.
Let's take a look at an example question. During the last 30 days, how often did you eat pizza for dinner?
If you choose 0 times, that means you never ate pizza for dinner in the last 30 days. If you choose 1 time, that means you ate pizza for dinner once in the last 30 days, etc. If you choose 6 or more times, that means you ate pizza for dinner at least 6 times in the last 30 days, but possibly more.
On the survey, choose the answer that best matches how often something has happened only in the last 30 days. Even if something happened earlier, for example, if you ate pizza for dinner on your birthday back in October, that was much longer than 30 days ago. So, you would not include that time.
Another example might be, this school year, how often have you played soccer for fun?
Choose the answer that best matches how often something happened during this school year, even if it also occurred in a previous school year. For example, if you were in 7th grade last year and played soccer 6 to 10 times, you would not count that in your response because you are now in 8th grade.
Again, your response is acceptable as long as it is honest.
Thanks, Lily and Allie. Since there are no birthdays today, we will get right to the thought of the day.
For every minute you are angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. Be happy, Wahawks!